You are now listening to Empty Out the Clip.
This is for grandmas that pass knowledge down through stories and songs. Most are now with us no longer. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We pay homage to you. Yeah, yeah.
Born and raised in the 3024 in a time way before technology connected us all. I was raised about
and welcome back to another episode of the EOTC podcast, Empty Out the Clip. It's your boy Let's Day Surveys coming to you from the murder capital of NZ, the heartbeat of West Auckland, the 833. Joining me here on the semi-beautiful cold afternoon here in the 09. Got the man with the silkiest knife skills in all of butchery, the man with the heaviest hands on West Side boxing. Get it up for the butcher, Malo Eddie.
Malo. Thanks for having me on. Yep.
Appreciate you wanting to do a late one, bro. It's nice and cold in the conservatory, bro. It's like finally a cold free breeze you didn't have to pay for oil. So you know the drills. Let's get some shout outs.
I want to make a shout out to the Westside Fitness boxing crew, my Liston brothers, my Inga. Special shout out to IVSF, Vaughan, Sam and LJ. Been messaging those guys this week. And also want a special shout out to the Uso Valentino, who's doing some good work with eyeing up sports and whatnot with kids. So special shout out to you also. And yeah, that's my shout out to.
Nice, Us. Yeah, I just wanted to do a late condolences to the Parker family, to Fasavalu, Dave Parker, and to Poetic and Zainga family whanangoa at this time. I know it was a late notification, but yeah, for some prayers with you guys, Us, and the Ainga over in Sa. Another one's big, huge shout out to the boys, the Walking Club. Man, it's been good to get the Type 5 back in the root of things. Welcome back to the Usos. So shout outs to Leti, Hame, Dolo, Brandon. Yeah, man, the boys did an early walk on Waitangi, couldn't make it. Shout out to Nani Brooks as well, he made it down. And yeah, man, some of the pictures, bro, the boys took some pretty romantic, spectacular looking photos. So a better time of the day too, nice and cold. Shout outs to those guys. Another shout outs to my darling niece, my aunt sister too. She's on her mission, celebrated her 20th birthday. It was nice to get a little message from her while she's over in Sydney. Another one's to my niece Oksana Kefu. She got back from Samoa this morning, so I've been deprived of sleep. A lot's happening over here in NZ, and then yeah, just waiting for my niece to come through, see me at work. Shout outs to the working crew. Another shout outs to my toko, Latu Mailangi. This is my also the ships in the night. Finally got birthed up and worked the same shift and managed to share a few yarns back and forth. Yeah, also keeps me entertained, man, on those long ass nights. You know what I mean? So shout outs to that guy. And my last one's to my wife and kids, man. Getting closer to Bubba's arrival, so the kids are obviously coming to the age. And shout outs to my big village, man, the extended village, and sending in the we're here for you and anything you need. So much appreciated my family. That wraps up my shout outs.
Nice, Uso.
Second, man, so you can catch more of our content on our webpage, WesWesNet.com. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio. You can also find our YouTube channel, Producer Cans uploads each week. We have a Facebook page, it's a private page. Here you can post and share anything you want the brothers to talk about on this podcast. You can also find two of our new film and movie channels and sports video channels on YouTube. Give them a follow and subscribe. Help the WesWes Network put some more content out there. Anything your niche, man, check out the WesWes Network catalog, man. We got you covered. Seki. Uso. I don't know about you, but it's the lack of sleep. My man, it feels like the week's gone fast. I don't know, because I had a day off on Tuesday because I had gout. Not the gout. Tell it. How's your week been, Uso?
Man, yeah, this week, yeah, it really went fast. Man, Monday night, the humidity was like 98%.
Bro, tell me about it.
That was crazy that night. It was hot as, couldn't even sleep properly. Yeah. Had the fans on full blast, so I'm waiting for a big power bill coming my way. But yeah, and then during the week just working, just doing the usuals, and then Waitangi Day came. So yeah, I like watching the news on Waitangi Day, especially after work. So go to work. There's heaps of customers in the morning, just getting some meat for their barbecues, getting ready to go to Pasifika. I think Waitangi Marae was holding a free concert. And then, went home, watched the news, watched what was going on at Waitangi. And then last night, Saturday night, the Usos Sam messaged me. He's like, "Oh, bro, sorry it's last minute, but you keen to go for a cruise and get some food?" I was like, "Yo, keen." So the plan was to meet up at Mission Bay. But on the way out, man, we were just talking too much in the car. We took the wrong turn off, ended up on the Harbour Bridge. Went up the North Shore. Then we had to loop around to head back over the Harbour Bridge to get to Mission Bay. So it was truly a mission to get there. So it was good. We went there, went to Sal's Pizza. I haven't had that since I was like, I don't know, like when I first came to New Zealand. Had the meatball and the sausage one. It was pretty nice. A little bit concave, but that's just pizza, eh? But and then today I was cutting up some of the wood from a plum tree that we trimmed back. So I'm trying to save some of that wood for barbecue, for smoking. So super keen. But yeah, how about you? So how was your week?
Nice, bro. Oh, sorry, like I mentioned, bro, the gout. I've never had gout on my wrist, but I assumed that maybe it might have been like a strain or a sprain, because remember I spoke about Valley in the Val, or I could in that window. You in the next door were having their festivities and stuff. And so, I just slept. I woke up and I felt like my hand was a bit like just maybe strained. Went to work. That was okay. But then after work, so if you ever had a gout attack, you're either asleep, right? And it just happens. It comes on. But so this one came on like a house on fire. It was waiting outside the Parisa for my daughter to finish seminary. I was already texting her. Say, so like something's happening in my hand and it's not good. I've had gout attacks maybe 3 times, where to the point I've been in so much pain. So like I literally gangied from Gleneden all the way home, and I had to drive, bro. And I was literally ganging like a little kid. To my wife, I need to find whatever tramadol I've got at home because I need to pop a couple of pills. I managed to get an hour of sleep in, got in. I managed to get that day appointment. I just had the night off. Rang my Usos, said, "Us, man, bro, it feels like I've broken my wrist, man." So I managed to have like maybe 2 or 3 rounds, like I said, bro. That prednisone and Voltaren at the same time with the tramadol, bro, is enough to like take that edge off. But I mean, it pretty much felt like how I left before I went to work. So it went from full on gout attack, throbbing, to like just feels like something's coming on, and then the pain's just gradually come off. But then but grateful I picked up another shift. One of the boys called in. But that's what I mean. It just feels like the week's gone fast, bro. And then from my Friday night shift straight into our Savali, man, I was good to connect with the brothers again. I don't think you realize you missed someone, even though it was like the Usos only away for like a couple of weeks. They shout out to my Toko Hame, celebrated his birthday up north with his wife and kids, and I saw a couple of his stories. The man was trying to keep it low key, but just seeing him Savali up on the Makawhanga with his kids when we had shit weather down here, and he's, "Hey, you finish up in your," But I love following guys who can take nice pics, man. It's like there's an art to it, you know what I mean? But he was like, "Nah, bro, it seems like, bro, that's what it looks like up north or down here." It was like, the weather, his forecast has shown us the roads will be closed, and surely. But I was connecting with the boys again, just getting just resetting the bearings, because I found we didn't even walk the other weekend. We just got along and pretty much said, "Oh, let's reset from now." And yeah, man, first walk with the Type 5 was good, man. Did about 6.5 Ks. Then managed to come home. So just doing the day visits with my law and stuff, trying to make things work. There's a lot going on, man. Just been busy, trying to make sure that work's settled and getting the kids in a routine, because first week back and Polyfest pretty much kicked straight off the bat. One of the girls is one of the senior leaders for the Samoan group, so she's got a lot on her plate. But she's the one who's been pretty much gossy baby when I'm not home, which is, I don't know, a blessing in disguise, I guess. The kids got to step up at one point in their teen's life. But my girl Lauren, she's good, man. All my girls are good, but it's just you can see which one Bubba luckers through the most. So I'm just grateful for that the other 2 girls can give her a break and sort of rotate and take bit of pressure off her. But it's been awesome day, man. I love seeing my girls sort of grow into that sort of thing because I remember it. You know, I did that with my brothers because when they were young and coming up, I always felt like, oh man, can't wait to have kids. But then when I did have my kids, I'm like, man, can't wait for them to grow up. And then that sort of comes full circle now. So yeah, bro, but just been busy, man. Just been busy. I mean, sleep deprived, but still being able to function. It's just that sweaty, getting the sweats all the time, and then just that short, you know, like some Carvalhos haven't taken the light next minute. Oh my gosh, we're a rumble on the road, bro. Let's go. So yeah, man, short fuse over just little things, but nah, yeah, just grateful that my wife's doing okay, baby's doing okay. Yeah, she's just trying to pick a day, so we're just trying to get her past her 34-week mark, and yeah, it should probably be a lot more easier. But no, otherwise, seki bro, seki ame uma. It's been good to see a lot of active posts on our Impiata clip page. So yeah, thankful to everyone who's taking an active note and yeah, posting more stuff for us to have a yarn about. But also, bro, we won't hold the fort, man. Let's get into some 10 for 10 also. And you must be feeling a certain way, bro. With producers Cam's dropping that news on us.
Yeah, no, man, I saw the post about Haas moving to the Rabbitohs, and I was like, nah, it's only these giffies with their fake news, and then I keep seeing it, different sources. I was like, oh, must be true. Hasn't fully sunk in yet, but I think after this pod, I'll get up in the shower, and if everyone hears any crying, I think it's the lady next door. I think it's the lady next door. But no, I mean, in all honesty, you know, for him to go to the Rabbitohs, that's all good. Like, you know, blessings for him for going. You know, these are professional players, and you know, if they think it's best for their family to move, then you know, I'm all for it. It's all good. Broncos, he's a big loss, but you know, we can still do it. You know, at the end of the day, it's 13 on 13, eh? You know what I mean? We'll definitely miss his presence and his aura, especially around the boys. But yeah, we can move on. But yeah. Yeah, so if anyone complains about the gangi tonight, I'm sorry. But yeah.
Look at it this way, he still stays in the NRL. We still Samoa still looks good for the World Cup. We can't complain. It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah. Bigger picture, bro. Yo. No, I'll definitely take that loss of him for definitely a World Cup ring.
Yo, any day
for Toa Samoa.
You can really take it off the list. Huh?
Yo, facts. And yeah, speaking of sport, rugby, man, Six Nations, some good results, some surprising results. France definitely put their stamp down. They defeated Ireland in the opening match. England were too good for Wales. Wales still rebuilding. There's a lot of young players in that squad. And Italy, you know, the guy that usually sits on the bottom had a surprising win against Scotland. So that's massive. That's huge. I touched on a little bit of the preseason. Cowboys beating the Doggies. That Purdue for the Cowboys looks fantastic. But yeah, because you can't really take it into account because you know they're playing quarters and whatnot. But man, the amount of Island boys on both teams is crazy. You know, especially the Abos, the Torres Straits, like the Samoas, the Tongans. Man, so many of our people are playing. So I'm loving it, eh? And also, just a little sidetrack on sport. I met and had a little chat to Nico. Jones, Michael Jones.
Oh, yo, lovely.
So that guy is like straight 6'8", eh?
It's the CV now, how bad he looks, but the fresh tone to his thing, his English is like funny.
Yo, he doesn't really look like a Afghasi, but man, when you talk to him, this guy is like full-blooded son. 6'5", man. But good on him. It was good to have a little chat to him. But yeah, I can't wait for you know, Manu and Toa to rip it up.
Seki, bro. Nice, bro. As you mentioned in your shout-outs about the Waitangi weekend, and I thought we could probably share a few yarns and some interesting thoughts that you saw over the weekend, bro. Did you see Mr. Peters' speech there, brother? I think that's probably like day one, or first time Mr. Ulukola makes it all the way up to Waitangi. Well, I didn't think it was a few years late, mate, but a lot of like a lot of drama, over I think Winston Peters' speech, even to the fact that when he started usuing his busy, that cracked me up, bro. It's like this guy is solely. But did you see anything that caught your eye over the Waitangi weekend?
Oh man, I look at it through multiple lenses. Like one lens is saying like, hey, these guys are talking in a public space. We should hear out their views, hear out their dedications to Waitangi. But then another viewpoint is like, man, like for the last 3-4 years, you've been pursuing this rhetoric. You've been pushing out these like laws. You've been trying to change things for Māoridom, and then you come up here expecting them to stay silent. You know what I mean? Like these are the multiple lenses that I'm looking for. So you've been putting all this like stuff online, putting stuff through your politics, and then you come up north and expect the Māori to just sit down and be quiet. So I get both sides to it. Watching the segment on One News, and they're going around and people pretty much draw the line in the ground. But there was this one boy that was like jumping off the bridge at Waitangi, doing the manus and whatnot. And they interviewed him, this little kid. A little fresh Māori kid, And the man like probably spoke more truth than any other person. He goes, oh nah, everyone needs to just sit down and tautoko, just talk.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this kid, like, he's just there enjoying himself, like, he's got more sense than, like, all these people that are up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, it's all point of opinion, but, nah, man, it's good to see, like, Koreans, Chinese, the Indians, all different races and cultures across the motu, across New Zealand, just celebrating Waitangi Day, spending time with their family, but also remembering the reason for the public holiday and what it stands for.
Yeah. Nice, Us. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I thought, like of all the times to have not gone up to Waitangi and, speaking on like the issues that have been pushed through social media and then even through the news outlets and stuff, but then to show up on the year that we do have an election and just interesting, like the PR stunts and all the bullshit, that all of these politicians so-called say they're not up there to talk about politics, but then there's always some sort of agenda pushed, and I sort of felt like let them speak. You can always challenge that by doing a haka or a song as they're doing their song, something like that, but I just thought it was like, it just looks makanga, from every side of the marae with all that stuff's being yelled at and like, I just wish that can someone subtitle what he's actually saying. Because we can hear that, hold on in the distance and it's like, I can't even understand what he's saying, man. So let someone give him a microphone. But different to see that happen and I thought it was interesting. But also I just wanted to quickly touch Arthur Anae. He's been pushing a little petition. Oh, it's not a petition. It's a big petition. It's obviously one he feels passionate about. I got a cousin, and I went and saw him this morning. My little cousin Walter Laudi. He's practically part of Tanavasa. He's actually part of this this team pushing the petition that they're gonna go drop off, and it's to open up the entry for Pasifika who don't hold New Zealand passports. It's that 3-month stand down period. Or like they trying to come here for Fight Love. They got hoops and hurdles to try and get here because of sponsorship and whether their family can actually hold it down for them while they come here. So they put this petition together and hopefully gonna get it to like a second hearing. But just the work that he's been doing there, it's just interesting. I think in the last 2 months or 3 months he's been talking about it. And I agree probably 90% of the stuff that he's been saying. Because now they've opened up the gates to China and India. These people, this is the billions of people who are allowed entry into New Zealand without having to apply for visas and stuff. But the moment you're from the Pasifika, you gotta apply, and there's all this red tape. And and there's sort of lost memories on the early Pasifika people that came in the 50s and how they, helped build this place yet now. And as long as it feels like we've been like second-class citizens to the rest of the world, and they've had no sort of interaction with us at all. So, I applaud the Us and his PR crew for trying to push that out. It needs to be put out there. And I think we'll probably give it a couple of more episodes where we keep sharing and giving you the updates on where that's going, because I assumed it was part of that work visa scheme that we spoke about last week. But I'm interested to learn a bit more and help share the message on that and how far this petition goes and where they go from there. But no, Seki back to the host. He's got a batch up in everywhere, I heard. So shout outs to him and his team heading down to Wellington tomorrow.
Nice.
Seki.
Yo.
So get into our articles also, and man, what about that amount of money? Like, what would you do if that money showed up in your account? But topic number one, I'm just gonna say couple. A couple. I'm not even gonna give them ethnicity, man. A couple received an X amount of money into their bank accounts. Something shy of 160,000 K just showed up, and it was a blessing from God. Is what those said somewhere along the lines in their court appearance. Oos. Did you read it and did you believe it? Like 158,000 buckaroonies. So,
Yeah, because we covered this before with the, but it was from the other point of view of the guy, eh?
Yo,
And that was
the singer guy.
Yeah, the singer guy, and he was they had name suppression back then, and they were sending Kupe back to Samoa. They were doing all sorts of things like transfer 20K, all blah blah. But they the defense was, they said that they were playing on a gambling website, and they said that they thought it was the winnings from that. But the thing it had was Barclays Bank, not the gambling account. And yeah, blessings from God. But yeah, there's a saying, if you put a hot dog in front of a hungry dog and you walk away, don't expect that hot dog to still be there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So but when like sometimes when I try to like pay, like I've tried to pay my plumber. I had a plumber the other day. That was 1,300, and I went, got all the checked the name and everything, and then I went press play. Press pay. This whole questionnaire came up. Oh, what is it for? Why are you sending money? And I was like, oh shucks, like did this not pop up for the bank that was transferring when the old man was transferring it? Like
Yeah.
there should have been safeguards checks. Because even when I sent money back to Samoa, and this was a couple of years ago, I had to go through the whole thing again. Like, is this for blah blah? Double check. And even if you get a money transfer in Western Union or that, you gotta have your passport and everything. It's So I put the blame on Barclays, to be honest, as well. Not just this couple. I put the blame on them, and and this couple lost their name suppression as well, and for me that's a little bit sad. They made a mistake. When temptation comes, money can change people. So I feel stink for them, but at the same time, man, the bank needs to double check, and this couple should have double checked as well.
Yeah. Nice, Foos. Well, I read a little further into how I guess the finer details when you're filling out forms like that, because I did remember sharing that topic, and bro, just the lack of, right? It's like if there's Eddie Maivia, we'll say Eddie Maivia, and there's like 4 Eddie Maivias, and maybe the first 6 numbers match and then the rest don't, different suffix number. Like, if you got that wrong and that amount of money, I mean, $1,000 you'd go, it's $1,000. But the moment you get past 10, there should be a few more incidents where you'd be like, okay, hold on, let's make sure that this is the right amount. Because once that's gone, that's pretty much gone forever. But then you add on the 158,000. Yeah, and it gets you thinking, man. Because, I remember having guys send money through for Fight Love Love for one of our bros. And the question was like, bro, I need the maiden name of the account person holding on the other side. And that's got to be via email. And if it doesn't match, sorry, it's a decline. And I assumed that was for money laundering. And I guess it's even to the point where like banks are starting to be monitored, and like obviously IRD and everyone else has got their hands in how money is being transferred through people's accounts at some sort of level, you know. But with this family to use the gambling and then use the Lord's name, it's like, well, what did you think the Lord was? Someone in the room would have said when he transferred and pressed accept, they started withdrawing. Because if you got an F-Buster card, you surely do know you're right from wrong, right? So you would have seen the devil sitting there with the come on play, you know? But it didn't stop him. But like you said, man, like a hot dog with a hungry melee, man, the dog's gonna have a bite. But yeah, it's just sad, yeah, that the name suppression was lifted, I guess, and this is all the bullshit that came with, you know, what they spent. Like, whether they had a good time or not, then that's the hope it was worth it. Oh, because yeah, none of that faces, I mean, even just being plastered all over the news, man, those sort of taints are hard to sort of wash off, eh?
So,
And bro, the ma and that family having to thing with that stuff, like, bro, that's got the capital K looks all over it, bro. So nah, bro, what a sad color I.
yo.
Just, you know, in the temptation there, like what you said the other week, the red belt, the blue belt, just say no. No thank you. No thank you. Thank you, brother.
Nice as well.
Oh, so the second one, bro, and this is probably an unfortunate one, but I guess there is a bit of like, I don't know, should we say like there is a bit of hope for mankind? No. A bus driver assaulted a passenger after being physically and verbally abused while during his shifts, then took it upon himself to park the bus and follow one of these passengers out. The passenger was a 61-year-old man who then continued to walk away from the bus after assaulting the bus driver, and then the bus driver has leaned into him and given him an invisible hook that didn't happen, and the guy's fallen, and he's then lost his life because of the head injuries. The family in court for the deceased grandfather then pleaded for the family, or then pleaded for the courts to give him a home detention sentence, and yeah, probably just disapprove his bail, but have him on home D for 10 months. I'm not gonna name those. Oh, did I just say oops? I'm not gonna name the la toko, but yeah. What did you think of that? I thought it was pretty sad, eh? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, bus drivers were at a point where no one wanted to be a bus driver because of the amount of assaults that was happening on buses, and then you get one that happens, and then I guess if someone comes into your safe space, you gotta feel a certain way. Yeah, you didn't get paid enough to put up with all that rubbish.
Yeah.
And like, this is probably the worst case scenario that could have ever happened if you were ever doing a job like that, you know, where you follow someone out and then the bus driver card comes off and then the MMA fighter comes out on you.
Yeah. No, yeah, going through the transcripts, man, it's like my first thought, I wrote it down, was, do bus drivers receive de-escalation courses? And the answer is yes. They get courses on how to disengage, monitor situations, and react in certain ways. And then, you know, you had this guy, I didn't watch any video footage about it, but apparently he was banging on the screen and yelling and punching stuff around, and he was going hard out. And you know, all you gotta do is catch a person on an off day. You know what I mean? It can be small.
100%.
It can be like the tiniest thing you say, and you catch someone on an off day and just something flips. Like, we don't know what the bus driver had in the morning. Maybe he's having troubles at home. We don't know. We don't know. So circumstances add factors to it. I think the factors for Home D was pretty cool to see. Factors for his Home D was he pleaded guilty. He had remorse, and he was engaging in counseling. And the victim's family and the bus driver's family had a ceremony called Ifonga. So if you guys don't know what Ifonga is when you sit down in front of the house and cover yourself in mats, and you have to wait there from sunrise to sunset until they remove the mats and forgive you. So they did a ceremony in that, and the victim's family asked for a non-custodial outcome, meaning they didn't want the person put in jail. So, you know, there's more strength in forgiveness than there is in retaliation. So both families in the situation, man, like blessings to you guys, and I hope that you guys can find the light out of this darkness. Because it's just and then we need to take lessons from this.
100%.
Just take breaths and try and I mean, same with me. If that rawhead guy last week, like I could have gone into his house, smashed the door in, and then punch him up. But then for what? I'm the main breadwinner for my family. I gotta put money on the table for my family to eat. So like you gotta think of those factors. Why you're working? Why are you a bus driver?
Yo.
You need to provide for your family, and making that choice of stepping off the bus, following them. That's when you're not seeing the bigger picture.
Yo.
Sick.
Nice, Us. Bro, you blew me away with that one, Us. Yeah.
Yo.
That's definitely an eye-opener into what a split decision now. Like, it's almost like a second and a moment in relapse of like just being like, fuck it, why did I step off the bus? And like, what happened? And I mean, he was remorseful, bro. Like, that's the first part. He knew he fucked up. Like, it's big of the family to forgive him. But, this guy's got to live with it. And, like, I've had mates that have been on Home D and they say, fuck, life sucks, man. Life sucks when you can't even apply for a job. Life sucks when you're being booted out of a job because you've lost your job because of such an incident. But then added on top, like, the fact that, he's just removed the grandfather. Like, people talk life's only beginning at the age of 40, but then the blessing is having grandkids, man. So this guy had grandkids. And now this young individual's gone and taken that from him. That guy would have heard what it is to be a blessing to be a grandfather, man. So he's got to live with that, So if it had happened, but imagine the thoughts that would have gone through his head when he was just thinking about what he had done. And I don't guess people don't try and put themselves at that level to realize, shit, my moment of being Ika has changed the course of this whole family's final destination, and where they thought they would have had many Christmases, many birthdays with their koro, but he's gone, So real depth, very like the depth of forgiveness. Also, just the don't forget to breathe, man. That was a definitely don't forget to breathe, because it only takes about 90 seconds for your race to come down before you post. It's like when you look at people who post stuff on social media, man. Just the simplest tools, like just type it out and don't post it. Have a read of it, have a laugh, and don't post it. But that incident there where he chose to step off the bus and go gully this old man down, and like just one step, man. It could have just been a trip even, But he saw what happened. This guy didn't pull through. Damn. I mean, that's an example of like how mankind can be forgiving, but also look past. He's got a heart of, he accepted that he done it. Had he denied it, like, and being like, oh, it was from the gambling website, or it was the Lord's blessing. That's all that stuff that you got to question, right? It's like, nah, but if he was honest about it, man, I think he can't add any more weight to his plate, because he's pretty much sat there and had to look at it. And 10 months, a long time, bro. Imagine like all the people that came out with the PTSD during lockdowns, man. This guy's got 10 months of it. Like, man, we can only pray for the Usos and the families out. Man, but nah, that was a pretty deep galang, bro. But yeah, hopefully your families get something, got something out of the ifonga and just them sitting down. Sekima also. Comments corner, Us. What do you got for us, Us?
Yo, so I got 3 people for comments corner. Ave, Wesai Okalangi, and Septimus. So Ave's put Concord Dawn. Don't tell me.
Oh, so this is the post for, was it our gym songs, is it?
Our gym songs, our 3 gym songs. Yo, 3 songs that get you in the mood when you're in the gym. So yeah, Concord Dawn, Don't Tell Me, Offset, Set It Off, and Bob Marley, War. So those are some heavy hitters, man. Aves, bro. And that guy's a powerlifter, bro. Straight up. Westside Okalangi, Tupac featuring Daz and Corrupt, Don't Stop.
Damn.
Booyah Tribe, Bang On. Whew.
Is he going to the clubs or is he going to the ring? I don't know. Oops.
And Biggie, going back to Cali.
Bro, I think this guy's getting ready to step into the ring or get his butterfly knife out again. Wow, wow, wow.
Yo, wow.
Me.
Septimus, the King, P Money, working for it, Zoo and Skrillex. And then Hearts on Fire by Joe Caffery.
Bro, I honestly, bro, we gotta stop with dissect the subtitles. Bro, when I heard king, I'm a king. Bro, when I heard that, I feel like blacked out room, one light with the big king in there. And then I've got a hoodie on. Yeah, bro, stepping into the ring. Heard that second one, I was like, I can feel this. Bro, when I saw that last song, what you want to be Rocky for? Why you trying to run through the snow with your armor and your hoodie? So, yeah, what, bro. But I did have a good laugh.
It was a good one.
That, bro. That's
bro,
pretty good.
Loved it. I did his song of the week last week was Bruno Mars. I Just Might. So I was like, ooh.
That's a freaking vibe, bro. Honestly, I downloaded it, did a walk. I was like, damn.
Yo.
See, you got me feeling this certain way, bro.
Septimus, man, you got some good taste,
Shut up, bro. It doesn't sound like a Snap Fitness guy. It sounds like you guys see one of those Miata gyms, eh?
Oh,
so,
because I think he, I remember back in the day, he used to go to like this old school gym out south a year and a half ago, and it's just straight weights, eh? And a few cardio machines. It was like the old school gyms, and I remember Sip used to go there, so I was like, oh. So when I heard his songs, I was like, it fits in perfectly. And my one for Jim is my one's a bit weird, but I like the Disturbed, Masters of War. It's like a Parangi rock song. The Who, it's like a Mongolian rock group. The Wolf Totem, is their song. They're like Mongolian rock. And shout out to the South Side, man. Swit It 312. Man, play that song. It's a vibe. Yeah, yo, baby. And then my song of the week this week, it's a remix by Ricardo Zuniga Mozo. He's a DJ, but he didn't remix it too much. He kind of like put more emphasis on the bass and just extended the intro and the outro to the song. But the song is Michael Jackson, "Rock My World."
Yeah. Oh,
so he just extended it a little bit. He didn't touch too much. Just kind of changed the bass a little bit. But awesome song. But yeah, what about you? So, what's your 3 songs and your song of the week?
This was troubling, bro. Honestly, bro. If there was one thing that was troubling, it was this. Because I was trying to find them, man. I was like, man, where's my songs, man? Where's my songs? And the sooner I just start, bro, the next minute I'm listening to it, then I'm sitting there singing, G. I'm like, I just realized, bro, for me to get up when I'm in the gym, like in terms of like after the warm up, bro, I gotta listen to R&B, man. And bro, now people are gonna come at me in the comments, but bro, you know what it is? You know, Breathe Again, Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
That's the jam, man. I count myself backwards, and then once I hear that, if I never see you in my heart again, once I hear that, I back it up with Monica, Why I Love You So Much.
Ooh.
To me, that's the ones that's hitting, bro. And then the one that actually gets me off my bum to go on is that, I forgot, it's Girl, I Care About You. Shucks, I keep forgetting the artist. Yeah, I Care About You. But those 3 songs, for me to actually start lifting weights, it's those 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, just the R&B. What I listen to love songs before he goes calling, yeah. Surely, but yeah, it's just been a and I don't know. I think Cam said it for the best drop of the week, and I don't know who the exact artist is. I gotta have a look. I gotta go. It's a actual cover. It's the AI version. It's called Speak Your Truth. It's Speak Your Truth. It's a cut up version of the Bolonga song.
Oh.
And it's pretty bloody good, man. It's pretty bloody good. So, listeners, viewers, man, go and have a listen to it. I mean, if you know the Anisetto version, Bolonga song, when they did a cover of it, and man, this AI version remixed in English is like grabbing, bro. It's grabbing. It's so le. That pretty much grass cut the best that I try to hype for the week. Like, it actually grass cut the Payne Haas track. Because, man, when I heard it, I was like, damn. Simone's, man. Simone's, they be different, man. They be different, you know?
Listen to that, cuz.
Bro, that's why this song sound loud in Utah, Jay. It's because, bro, these songs here, it's these sort of songs, bro, keeping them here, man. Like, yeah, it's almost got a country spin to it. But I guess the way that's how the manga day bases are written, huh?
Yeah.
But bro, just I think it's the AI cutting it and putting it into an explanation that fits and makes sense in English. But it's like solid. That was done, translated pretty good, man. But shout out to producer Cans for entering that one, bro. Yeah, that Speak Your Truth. It doesn't. I don't know, think it's got an actual artist. Yeah, it's got an unknown artist. But yeah, that would be my best of the week, Oos.
Yo. Sick, Oos. That's it from Comments Corner.
So apologies again, man. I did have a couple of the boys who had their kids playing in the Sean Johnson and Karina Hale Cup Rugby League program that the Warriors have got. And all it is just the zone. So it's a northwest, east, south, you know, league comp that they're going. But they've gone and changed it instead of like country, region of origin. It's like another one, and they've given them names. And the sad thing is, the boys who be trying to help me with this local sport, they don't even know what name goes to what region or like what part of Auckland. So all they know is like, oh, the green team and the black team's west. So that's what I got told. So until the ARL can update their page properly, I can't really give results on it, which is saddens me because that's the only local sport that's actually happening at the moment. From memory, I think they got a Dean Bell Cup as well, which is like a 15-16s.
Yeah.
And then just over the weekend, they kicked off the SG Ball. So, because the ARL page is not updating their page and there's nothing else happening in Auckland, that is the local sport.
Yo.
So, I did have one for local news, but someone's messaging me free while we're on here. I'm like, Zola, man, you're picking up my, trying to do my, like, fake local news, man. Sorry. But LAB played down at the Trust Stadium during last week, and obviously the road was pretty busy. And also the local concert that happened down here at Paz Park, YTT. It's been going on for some time, man. Didn't see many posts of people's lives and stuff, which is a good thing because I was probably Lilava and hadn't been to work in a while. But I did see that there are less orange cones on the roads. Now, if you go through West Auckland, and this is probably ever since AT spent 68 mil on orange cones, I have noticed there is a huge shrinkage in orange cones. Now, if you go through Henderson, and I'm talking about all four ways, you could come from Henderson Valley Road, or you could be coming from Alderman Drive, you could be coming from Swanson Lincoln Road, even from Great North Glendine side. Have a count of how many orange cones you will see. And it's surprising in Auckland, I think the ratepayers has had enough, man. They have had enough. But yeah, if anyone can beat 20 and you can take photos of at least 5 in one place, bro, share and post on our page, man. Because honestly, that's worth a pie. I will shout you a pie, man. Because I have noticed, bro, there's hardly any orange cones apart from contractors doing local work and stuff. So yeah, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing, you know. People actually raising their voices. But if there's one thing I would like to get rid of, and this is for anyone who's listening, these bloody small recycle bins, bro. You know, they're supposed to be food scrap bins. Because I can tell you now, it's a waste of money. And not only that, that week that we had poor shit as weather, 4 or 5 of them were blown all over the road, and people aren't even using those pink bags. Nah, man, come on. But yeah, that's pretty much our local sport in Usos.
Nice as well.
Thank you. Man, so just clearing the backlog, and shout outs to all our posters who've been posting this week. I thought to myself, bro, these are some pretty good, you know, what are they called? Like, that's how you divide our house out. That's how you can get the barbershop on. Like, nah, there's one, eh? But just for us, because there's no third person on, quick opinions, the Australian activewear company using Aroha in their brand name. Now, I saw there's a big kick up of this, bro, and there was a lot of Maori here because they did go and do their research and then seen that it was an Australian owned company. Now, because the word aroha is pretty much love or caring, and you know, but the this company got huge backlash over the use of the name. I think it's the cultural inappropriation and the use of words, and I try to identify as either Pasifika or Maori. But your opinion, Us, should this company continue trading with the name? Or should they just count their losses and be like, you know what, rebrand? Because it's activewear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's activewear. That's the shit. Like in my opinion, I don't think I would keep going until they change their name to get rid of it, man. Because when you say activewear, you know, okay, let's picture Halle Berry, because you know Halle Berry. You wear Halle Berry Sina Roja and it's over tights and it's around her part on her body. Like, I'm not even Maori, and I'm already offended by it. You know what I mean? Because of the word and then the name of the brand. So I'm a big push for, like, bro, you change the name of that brand, bro, because that doesn't fit the appropriate use for such a name.
So it's not a New Zealand company, yeah?
Nah, man, they're Australian based. I think they've tried to use a few patterns in some of their design or their marketing pages and stuff, but they're not a Maori company. But they're not. Yeah, they got no ties. I think they might have their warehouse driver who's married to a Maori once.
Oh man. Yeah, nah, this you can't. Yeah. Like, when it comes to cultural words, especially in indigenous languages, you have to at least have some connection one way or another. Or if you're going to use that word, you have to pay royalties, I'm guessing. But yeah, they're using the word aroha, but you know, aroha means a lot different to us. You know, it's got a deeper meaning. It's weighted in mana. It's not for something you can just make profit on. You know what I mean? That's why I got a little gripe against the Uso beer. Like, you know, it's not something I want the word Uso associated with alcohol. You know, like, yeah.
100% hear it, man. Feel
so
it,
it's
man.
just, yeah. So, So I run along those lines. Yeah, aroha should not be used for a clothing brand.
Yeah, I did read in a thread of comments that the owner's granddaughter is Maori. Okay, still not enough, huh? Still not enough, man. Find another name. Just change it, damn it.
One lady said, sorry, quick. She said, why do they call it aroha when the size only goes up to large?
Honestly, bro, I think I read that one, but I don't know. That's what I said. That's why I said Halle Berry was. Unless you just got a face like Halle Berry, but like Kusakaki or Oitsuri. Bro, this is exactly what I meant. Bro, can you imagine? Can you pass the pig solely? Don't be serious, huh? But can you imagine? Have you got any arohas in your bag? What do you mean? What do you mean? This afu. That's pissing me off right there. I'm triggered.
Wow.
Not the Chinese size 2XL. You can't even get it over your leg. Totally. The biggest news of the sport for opinions is 2027. They're going to bring a state of origin down there.
Oh,
your thoughts, Us? Oh, you shaking your head too?
I'm against it, because like,
100%.
New Zealand's not a state, so we don't have any like skin in it. So why should we host it? I guess it may be a way for the NRL to say thank you to the Warriors who sacrificed their 2020 season and stayed in Australia. But I reckon it would be better if they gave us the Magic Round. Give us a Magic Round where all the games are played in one city. And we can host it at Eden Park, Mount Smart, Albany, you know, and have all the teams come here and let all the fans of New Zealand come and enjoy because we got heaps of Broncos fans, Rabbitohs fans, Sydney fans. They're all in Auckland, so we can go to all of them. It'll kind of be like a revision of the Nines, you know what I mean? When the Nines was here, man, those crowds were crazy good. So I'm not a big fan of State Origin. If I want to go to an Origin game, I would love to go to like Suncorp or Sydney and just experience it there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we can host it, but at the same time, it's like, why? Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Bro, So, ARL, if you're listening, International Rugby League, if you want to listen in on some ideas, click on the Empty Out the Clip page or the WesWes Network page to come and listen to the people on the ground. Bro, I never thought of that, but that would be brilliant. Yeah, I'm against it only, okay, for a couple of reasons. I think because they've put so much emphasis on the next World Cup. Now, Australia, every state coach has barked on about the eligibility rules. So I'm against it. As I said, I was willing to hang out my Queensland gears because the way Mama Ninga was going on about the whole scenario of Payne Haas availability, making himself available for Samoa. That's why it got me offside, right? But yeah, they've got a shitload more players to choose from. But then they've got the English players who play for England who have been born and bred in Australia from birth. Like it doesn't make sense. Like it's mind blowing. And now they want to try and confuse all of us, whitewash us again, so they can try and recapture the biggest stage in rugby league again, which is like, okay, let's just cover their eyes with the state of origin and start taking their players again to feed our Australia team to make it the best team in the world, and then we'll play another World Cup and then we'll beat them again. I think like they're doing it like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, the Magic round's bloody a good idea. But the way I thought about, okay, then if they do a what's it called? If they did bring a state of origin game to New Zealand, that funds has got to be poured into the clubs, bro. Because like when they did the nines, you saw the interest of how many kids wanted to go meet the Newcastle Knights at Waitangi Rugby League Club, right? You saw all the Sydney City players that showed up at Richmond and all the Doggies boys just show up. It was like that, you know what I mean? It was like the aura around the NRL players come to New Zealand and like just opening the eyes of, bro, this could be your life as a kid. But to do it with State of Origin, it's like, I don't think it has that capacity. It's more of a banter fans, like who you writing, like how we talk about it. You know, it's different. But I don't think it's got that pool like the way the NRL clubs could have down here, because it's just the two states, you know. But yeah, if the money was being poured back, like the gate in there, if that was being poured back into our local rugby league, yeah, I'm all for it. But to an extent, like, bro, then try and whitewash us and do that. Here we go, start asking this guy to come play for us, or we'll plan it down the head like how the NZR does it with the Fijian boys and make them play third division, and then he's going to be available for New Zealand in the next World Cup. All of that shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm a bit of a, I don't know. I'm happy for the fans who've always wanted to go to watch a State of Origin game, who have never been, and know they'll never ever get there. Like, I'm happy at that capacity, but in terms of like bringing it here and making an annual thing, nah, I'm good. I'd rather watch it on delayed coverage, swear at the TV, and my kids to go to bed and stuff like that, you know?
Well, even here, we even got to play at 9:40 for the Australian fans. Yeah, so it's still going to be late.
Oh man, here's a bit of a heavy one, Oos. Because we're still with the debacle about a New Zealand All Blacks coach. Is Paddy good enough for the Jables? I just put his name out there. Just
Who?
Pat Lam.
Pat Lam.
Is Pat Lam like a worthy contender? Is it a? You can get easy on him.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 years to World Cup. Fuck, why not? You know, chuck in the Hail Mary. Because the way they handled this, the way they handled Foster, and the way they're handling the media with Adi Savir, this CEO group that leads the NZRU is just falling apart, man. They should have nubbed it in the tail and be like, hey, Adi Savir is not responsible for the sacking of Robinson. It was a performance review. But nah, they're letting Adi Savir be the scapegoat, you know?
100%, bro.
And then because they said, oh, Adi's the reason why Razor got kicked. Razor was the reason why Foster got kicked. Because if Foster was picked again, he said he's going to leave New Zealand. Basically, he held the NZRU to ransom. So, nah, they just shot themselves in the foot when they got rid of him. When they picked him and when they get rid of him.
Yeah, I might say, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, I don't think they thought it out properly. You'd think like if you're getting rid of people, you start advertising the job beforehand and you have available suitors who would fit into the job. But yet they've gone and shot themselves in the foot by it. And they could have all been just, let's keep this on the download until we've 100% done the process. But then again, NZRU should have done good by Adi and the service that he's done by putting a public announcement out there. Like, fucking, don't let the media run with it. Because look at how it looks, man. It looks
Yo.
fucking disgraceful, man.
That's bad.
So for any
yo.
coach coming in, even if they did want a job, it's a bit of a man, that's a bit of a sticky one, or that's a harsh condition to come in. It's almost like you can go sit in the chair and the seat's still warm.
Yo.
Everyone's felt that feeling before. Also, it's like, that's yuck, bro. That is the realest yuck. Straight up. Not the floaty still in the bowl. So like, that's what that shit is, bro. Fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable. But I mean, yeah, Paddy's I wouldn't write Paddy off. Pat Lam, he's played at the highest level. He's coached, abroad and stuff. So I think he can take at least 80% of that questionnaire that that Kurt and the boys have got, there. Yeah. Come on, Kev, man. Give him a call, man. Just give him a call, man. You never know. He might answer.
Facts.
And last one on here was Kaiser put up the female tamoko, and this is obviously trying to clear the backlog. But he said that he spoke with a lady friend, and they talk about the moko kowai and stuff, and the cultural reasoning behind it. But because when Samoan ladies, they wear their malu, and that's obviously the pose of the high chiefs and stuff. Yeah. And that's obviously got a bit of weight and history behind it all. But the tamoko, because it's foreign to probably many Pasifika. But yeah, Kaiser just put that as thoughts. If you had any thoughts about the...
What did she do?
No, she had her it's like a Māori tattoos that run down her thighs.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been the features if you haven't seen a picture of it. Yeah. But yeah, Kaiser put it up, the female tamoko, and thoughts.
My thoughts on it, just have a quick look. I mean, yeah, she's trying to... I mean, at least it's in her own patterns, you know what I mean? Her own... Tanata whenua patterns, maybe it's a tribute to the ladies who wear the malu, because at least she didn't ask to do the malu, like she's done her own spin on it, so she's made the tattoo her own. I don't know the whole thing around Māori tattooing or whatnot, but I don't know what to say on it. One part of me is like, it looks nice, she's picked her own thing to do, and the other side is like, culturally wise, is it appropriate for her to have it tattooed there, in the Māori sense? But yeah, Seki.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I thought I think each of their own. I think I guess like I've learned late in life the meaning behind wearing the batsuit, but wearing a malu and stuff. And I guess people in different generations are going to have a different interpretation of what it means to wear the markings under the O and stuff. But for this particular piece, and like this particular sister who's obviously wearing her, I think that's her agano expression. That's her cultural expression that she wants to show. I reckon it's cool. I reckon it looks cool. I mean, it might not be the norms to us Pasifika who have a sort of different take on it, like what we know about our markings, Pasifika markings. But I thought it was like, yeah, man, that's an expression of culture for them. You know what I mean? You wear it on your face. You can wear it,
it's her.
She's got
her personal one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if anything, there'll probably be like a sexualization of how she's wearing it, just in those tights, you know what I mean? Which is the sort of thing about it. But otherwise, it's a beautiful piece of art, man. It's a beautiful expression of culture on her kingo. And if she's proud to wear it, like, yeah, man, wholeheartedly, like, bro, you do it, man. You do it, The sleeve, like, was one of them. Like, obviously, when the sleeve came about, for a lot of New Zealand-born Pasifika kids who thought, well, I'm not worthy of wearing a songai miki or wearing a peta. The sleeve was the way we went, man. And it all started with the kaulima. Everyone knew, like, there's a story behind wearing a kaulima and we wear it. Some people refer to it as stories of, like, we were prisoners back in the day and that was the marking of a prisoner. And then next minute we're wearing sleeves. And then the sleeves, like, you wear your heart on your sleeve. So it just became a thing, So that was sort of like the New Zealand interpretation of, like, that's how you know that guy's Kiwi born, because he's got a sleeve. And, like, that's pretty much how I looked at it. And so, you feel like later on in life, man, I shouldn't have got a sleeve, just waited until I was worthy, man. Nah. But I mean, that's just me, But now I thought I was like, no, that's cool, man. That's a cultural expression. And, and you can, you can see, you can tell the difference between like Hawaiian designs and Maori designs, So to see that's a clean Maori design through and through, man. You couldn't confuse that with any other ethnic group.
Yeah, sick. I like that.
Sick, but also. So, what have you been watching? Have you been watching anything worth watching, or had time to watch anything?
been trying to. I watched the final for Fallout Season 2, so finally finished that properly. The one that I've been watching lately, I've been really enjoying is A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. It's a Game of Thrones spinoff. So I'm really enjoying it, And the episodes are small, and the last episode was probably the most Game of Thrones episode I've felt. In terms of laying of the story, so it's really good. But no, I haven't been watching much really. Just watching random dudes on YouTube breaking up fishes, like taking the fillets out and whatnot, and their little recipes. So I've just been blasé with a lot of my watching. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've been watching. What about you? What are you jamming at the moment?
Just my usuals, bro. I've been trying to keep up with Rena and that, but still, I just can't. I don't know what's up with cooking with Rena and that. I just haven't been able to click. I've been trying to watch all my stuff. Haven't managed, but man, I'm hoping it's here also if I click on my YouTube, the name of the actual guy. And I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. So I was talking about a guy who bought that piece of land just south of Newcastle, north of Sydney. His name's Max.
Yeah.
So Max lived out of his van for like 5 years, and has got a dog called Osi. So I think he had a partner, then something happened, he ended up buying that piece of land. So because I've watched his reels just through Facebook, I actually decided to go and watch some of his stuff when he was living in the van. So more like the first episode before he bought that piece of land. Oh, bro, it's a beautiful story, bro. Like, to me, it shows freedom of living without fear, And like, I guess I don't know if because I'm getting older, but it's like that. He doesn't have kids, and he doesn't have a partner, but the freedom that he has to go and do stuff without worrying about it. He's just got his dog. But some of the scenery and the little jobs that he does, bro, that's powerful, man. Because to me, it's like it shows like you don't need to impress. You don't have to ask anyone. You can just do it, right? So he sets these plans, asks for the help that he needs, and through these videos, you see it happen. And because it's like a week of filming, and you watch it. It's like if there was a short shoot on a guy who said, I got a list of things I want to finish by the end of this week. Fuck, he's the guy to watch, bro. If you want motivation around building or like getting stuff done, he's your guy, bro. Like, bro, but yeah, I think the dog's name's Oci. It's spelled OCCY. I don't know if it's the way he's saying it, but it's been a good watch, bro. I've probably watched maybe 2 of his episodes. Yeah, he actually expresses more, like he shows who his family is, his mum, dad, sister, and that. And just, yeah, bro, like, that's a beautiful part of Australia, man. It seems like it's more west out here, like, the scene, greenery, Swanson areas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where he is, it's like, that's pretty legit, close to the beaches as well. So I've been watching his stuff, bro, and I think it's like, bro, it's powerful, because it's like, eventually I don't want to live in Auckland anymore when I move further north, where it's sort of secluded like that. But yeah, bro, it's like his movies inspire me.
Yo, nice.
And then I've been watching a lot of podcasting. So Tom Harvey's one, I actually finally managed to watch that Dan Hooker interview that he done. That's a couple of years old.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, because the reel keeps coming up, and I just listen. It's like, it must be a good yarn. Trying to find it on Spotify, I couldn't find it, so I watched it on YouTube. But now, yeah, watching different podcasts. That's a good listen. Dan Hooker and Tom Harvey's. And then this guy, I think it's Khaled, the shopkeeper, the Inkia guy. And people come in and he's, hey, my man. And he always pranks them. But he's got so many followers, bro. And it's pretty funny because I was watching one of his last ones, because they're only like, 20 seconds reels. And it's a girl he was obviously trying to get into. She left, disappeared for a couple of years, and then shows up like New Year's. And it's funny, man, because everyone in the shop, it's funny, but you don't notice, but everyone in the actual shop sees her walk in. And then all of a sudden, there's an audience in the shop. It's funny, bro. It's caught him off guard, eh? Like, and he's like, what the heck? And then, like, everyone's just watching, like, and now, like, you got the shelves, and you can see the tall guy, like, not the homosexual ones, eh? Like, See, I'm trying to find their upload, man, to watch the whole thing. But it's funny, bro. This guy.
Link it in the channel. So
Yeah, I
I need to
will.
watch. Yo.
But yeah, this guy, bro, he either calls you boo boo. Like if you're not from the area, he'll go, "Hey, what's up, my G?" And he go, "Hey, man, 20 on 91, or 20 on pump 5." And he's, "Hey, I'll go my boo boo." What did you just call me? He waits for reactions.
Yeah.
But that's funny, man. They either turn gangster, or he goes, they pretend like they didn't hear it. But he like, bro, stop playing, man. This guy's funny, bro. But yeah, he's I think he's Middle Eastern, eh?
Yo.
But yeah, he used the N-word and this lady called him out straight away. But he just wanted to get the reaction, bro. Said, like, this guy's funny, man. But yeah, not that when the ex walks in after 2 years, no explanation ones, and he's like, what the heck? But yeah, just those few videos was.
Yo.
I need to find a secure link for the wire because my Sky app's not working.
Oh damn. Yo.
So we had a memory lane, and it was just a picture of a PS1 console. So I don't know if you remember the old grey, the first PS1 that came out. It was a grey. You push the open button and it lifts. You can put your CDs on the top. You can see the laser, and it had the wire connected. You close it, and back then the mod was like you got someone's a mod chip, but they that just removes the little chip and added that can read dub discs and stuff like that. Well, the memory lane I want to check out to you is like when you see that PS1 pic, what is the first game that comes to mind?
Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight. Oh, I never played it. Never played it, bro.
My brother had it. So I never had a PS1. My brother had it, and I remember some days he'll go with his boys to chill. So I sneak in his room, and I just turn it back on, and just and I was like playing. I didn't realize I like played over his saved.
Yo, because yeah, you could bookmark it, eh?
Yeah, you could bookmark
it where you're up to, eh?
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He'll come back, eh? He was like, what did you do? Nothing. But yeah, Dragon Rider, Tomb Raider. I think my sister had a PS1, but she was playing Tekken, and my sister finished that Final Fantasy.
Oh, yo.
But all the boys that I knew in school were always on that Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot.
You're gonna make me cry, You gotta make me cry.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, and I think my sister Anita had a PS1 game with her. At that time with her partner, Tony Hawk.
Oh, yo, oh man, you gonna make me cry. I have to share, but I'm gonna share. My favorite game on PS1 was probably Tony Hawk's. I think Tony Hawk's. That skate game was gangster, bro. Because especially then when I got the Xbox. But yeah, my favorite PS1 game was Tony Hawk's, and then Crash Bandicoot. But I'll tell you what, when you were naming all those games, and you talk about how your brother had one in his room and stuff. How about when my dad first bought the PS1 and I was like proud, man. Like, everyone was talking about PS1s at intermediate, man. And they was like, oh yeah, man, we just got like I think what is it called? Swordmaster or Blade Master? Something like that. Like it was like one of those first of the medieval games, And like everyone was like
Soul Calibur?
Yeah, all of those games. And I was like, me, bro. And like, bro, I used to be jealous. I was be like, oh, mean. Because, all we had we had the PlayStation for 1.5 years. We used to just play the demo disc.
Oh.
Now, anyone who doesn't know what the demo disc is, if you played Tekken, you just had paid 2 or 3 guys, and it only had 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You just keep playing that over and over and over until you got sick of it. But I let you select from 3 other games on it as well. It was Crash Bandicoot. It was just 1 round, and then it fade out. So you just play it over and over and over again, Yeah, it was like that. It was for 1.5 years. But I didn't care. It's like I was happy we had one,
Yeah.
But then I was like, when I figured out you could play CDs in there, I thought I was done, man. Honestly. Let's bring my UB40 CDs, put it inside, push play, and be like playing it from outside, I was like, because we didn't have a CD player, they worked, But once I knew that the aux wire is the same color, So like, we were drowning the whole neighborhood out with all our CDs because CDs quality sound was a lot better than the tape deck, bro.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if you have it on a tape deck and you're dubbing from like the radio station, it's sort of got that mono sound, so you can't hear the high clarity of the, you know, the tweeters on your speakers. But
Yeah.
once we had a tape deck CD, bro, I would say CDs, get up only halfway, they need to turn all the way up, man, bro. And to my dad bought us a new gamer. So like, life was hard back in the day. It was very, man, straight up. But yeah, but that was be my games was. So like painful memories, bro.
Oh, bro. Nah, man.
Thank you.
Iconic.
Solid, you got a feed review? You got a feed reels?
Nah. Oh, just that pizza. It was alright. It's just a pizza.
Yeah. Because that's South pizza. Have you had a Costco pizza?
No.
I think it's similar to Costco pizzas, the size, because they're like the super slab sizes,
Yeah, they're massive, yo.
Because my niece, she just got back from Samoa, and she was like, say, honestly, uncle, damn, portion size in Samoa. Okay, what are you talking about? The burgers. So she said that a share box in Samoa was $142 for 4 burgers. $142 for a share box in Samoa. That's tala. And then she said, but uncle, the size of the burgers are bigger. And okay, from memory, because I haven't been to South for years, man. But she said, the medium burger is like a large Australian. So there must be a burger size up.
Yeah.
I said, I wouldn't know. But I'll tell you what I did reviews, pies. I've been on a hunt for a good chicken pie.
Ooh.
And I think I found a spot, bro. And I don't know if all BPs have them. There's a creamy chicken pie. I was on the way home on Tuesday morning and I stopped on just before my gout attack. But there's a creamy chicken pie at BP. It's similar to a classic mince and cheese pie, like the size. It's not an actual gourmet pie. But man, compared to most chicken pies, our chicken pies in the bakeries out west, I'm only gonna say Westside Bakery's chicken and cheese pie.
Ooh.
But it's a hit and miss sometimes. But I gave that a 4 out of 5. I'm going to say this pie at BP that they have, this chicken and cheese pie, because I've had one up on Ponsonby Road as well, close to my papa's old house. And then I've had a second one in Waterview, just to make sure that it's an actual good pie. Bro, I'm going to say right here and now, Baba's word, for the first pie review for 2026, I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. It's
Whoa.
a bloody good pie, bro. Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Structures-wise, flavors-wise, and it's not overpoweringly, it's not like cheesy, but the makeup of the pie and just the juice that comes out with this, the flavor that comes out with this chicken, it's not dry, it's not mou. And mind you, this is 2 different times of the day. The first pie I had on Ponsonby Road was like about 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then I had one first thing in the morning. Like, to me, if you're gonna be a bakery and you're putting out pies, the pies need to be bloody hot. Not they've just been in the warmer for like 20 minutes. Like, that's not good enough for me. So I went into BP, and obviously because they have their bakes between, I think it's 3 and 4. So if it's been in there an hour, bro, like that pie was so good, bro. And I was eager because they only had one in there. You know, I was like, come on, man, put 2, damn it. So I had this pie, but yeah, it's a chicken cream pie. Frick, it was good, man. 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you didn't agree, I'll shave this out of my face for you because you're Pepillo, man. I want you to. I'm gonna see you eat it. I'm sitting and watch you eat it, and you better not close your eyes. Because if I see you close your eyes, it means I'm telling the truth. There's my day. No, it's not that good. Not that good. Totally. Oh, bro, honestly, because the thing is, I've been up here and they haven't got them. I've been to 2 more BPs and yeah, no one had them. But yeah, Ponsonby Road and Waterview, they were the only BPs that had them, and they're not like these are Thai chili pie and a butter chicken pie that BP have, which is the gourmet pies. They're like $7-8. These ones, they were like $6, but bro, they were so good, man. Please, someone, if you know who supplies these pies and where we can buy them, because man, they were good, bro. They were good. Like pizza bakery pie, bro, for sure, easy. Yeah, 4.5 stars from your boy Les.
Nice.
That's
Man,
the pie to get. If I'm going that way after work the other day, I'll come drop one off for you for breakfast. Honestly,
sick.
We got our field buckle of the week, man. So true to form, man. Destiny stretched out of the game. A whole lot of protesters that actually walked out there to sort of interrupt the chic festivities that was happening, and with all these in gears, and they decided to go and have lunch, what happens to be in an Indian establishment. I don't know if you're taking the piss or you're just straight stupid. I don't know, bro. What do you call that? In your words.
That is a fair poko. That is the definition of irony. I mean, you don't want mass immigration. You go to eat where these migrants are from. So, you can't palu the sami and play around at the same time, man.
Now, Tanks makes it on Drink Champs, bro, and for some reason, he wants to he doesn't want to defend R. Kelly's actions, but he wants to go on Drunk Champs and claim that R. Kelly is the greatest R&B artist that ever lived.
Ui.
Now, I don't know if you use whatever happened to you as like a Mikey to make it your superpower, or you do it to make great music. But I don't know if there's wholeheartedly a lot of truth to what he's saying. But what I'm trying to get at is, man, all these are out the gate, G. I just have to say that. Because I don't know if it's my algorithm, but like almost 80% of the stuff that I'm seeing that comes up is about another black man talking about another black man's stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think us Pasifika guys, let's not get caught up into talking about another man's stuff. You know what I mean? Let him tell his own story. Tell your story. Tell your mom. Tell your dad's story. Like, why are you talking about another man your age's history? Come on, bro. I can't make this shit up. Like, to me, that is fear boko, bro. Like, that's the capital F right there. Well, he gotta tell another man's story. The world already knows it. But it might be his opinion. Like, I agree to that. But because he went on Drink Champs and decided to go and say that, it's like, so like, you know what? Time stepping now. May I lose out the gate, bro. And I guess our last few poker of the week goes. It's like, and it reminded me, I think I was a little bit triggered. It's when your dad tells you, or your uncle goes, go and get the left-handed screwdriver in the garage. Or actually, go down to the appliance store. Alulalo ile super cheap. I feel like to give you the left-handed ball socket joint turner. Now, if there's a grease for a ball socket turner, and you're explaining it like that, and then you go, if you're lazy, you're not going to go look down the aisle. You're going to go straight to the counter and go, oh, my dad said to fucking have the left-handed ball socket joint greaser. And bro, this chick's response to that dude, well, if you're so damn clever, why don't you go Google it yourself? So, yeah, they triggered me, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Meoli people are something else. Straight up. Checking it over to you, bro. Pull me out of my misery, bro, because honestly, bro, I have not seen anything that is screaming, man, only people are the same as us, bro. Two different people, man, two different people.
I think for me, the pizza's gonna do it for me, eh? the Fipoko, oh sorry, not the pizza, the curry place. Because you can't protest that much and be that discriminatory against our Indian community.
Shit,
and then you go eat at their restaurant. It's like, hey?
Bro, straight up, hey. Because, in Gears and the Islamics, bro, they will not touch pork, bro. They will not touch pork. Yeah. Even if you force it down them, they would rather die. That's how they are, bro. And yet these guys, so like, yeah, could I have a couple of naan breads and a couple of chicken koma? I mean, really?
With their t-shirts saying this is New Zealand, not India. Oh man,
Mr. BT, what is happening down there in your space of worship, man? Come on. Maybe he needs a new barber. Do you need a new barber? $400, I'll come cut your hair, bro. Nah, sicky, bro. Do you see your crew showing up to that Indian place of business, bro, for a feed? Yeah, I'll take the fair pocket of the week, bro. Facts. Classic. Hey, shots fired. Oh, so we did introduce our shots fired for the week. And this is about something in particular that has bothered you, that you've just thought about just now, as I've said. But surely there's a shots fired, bro. Gonna give you 2 minutes to empty out your clip, and no apologetic. Let's go, Butch.
Oh man, shots fired for me. Last night, when we're at the Mission Bay, man, and like, I don't know, man, 10 o'clock at night, and you got little kids running around, and you're not even watching. You're too busy talking to your partner or whatever. Nah, that gripes me right up, eh? She always have a look, especially on young kids, man. These guys were like 6 or 7. So to the family members, man, don't come crying if someone's taking your kids, man, because it's you. you've let them run around while you sit in the kavale listening to your jams. So that's my shots fired is to you guys. Like, man, you gotta look after your young ones, 100%. Twice I was eating my pizza and I looked around and they were like halfway down the beach, and I'm like, Sole, look at these valleys, man. And then in the car listening to, I don't know, some random remix of a song. But yeah, come on, you gotta keep an eye on it. And yeah, we can't just blame people for losing kids when we're the ones that should be looking after them. So yeah, that's my gripe. That's my shots fired.
Nice, bro. My shots fired is, bro. And this might be just to my household, bro. But it's probably other people, they probably feel the same. It's probably happened in your house, bro. But the Bluetooth gatekeeping shit that happens. You know, if you're Bluetooth, your stuff, you're the number one device, right? So when I walk through my door, I just want to turn on my soundbar. Bing! My phone's connected. I don't want to see anyone else is connected. Just like when you have your Netflix, right? You don't want to all of a sudden, hey, there's 4 more people who added their accounts. Something like that. Did you ask first? Who said? Just like before we jumped on, bro. Someone came and took the power source, the block charger from here. And I'm like, who said? Like, why? Did you ask? When? Yeah, bro. That's my shots fired for the week, bro. But I'm gonna quickly squeeze this in there, Oos. As I mentioned, bro, one of the bros, he said to mention, man, you should have a puki of the week. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. So shout out to those like dude, bro. We're gonna call it the Bull King. We call it the Bull King just for a little segment. And this is about someone that you work with or someone that you knew. And as producer Cam said that, maybe it's someone that you've helped at work and they haven't learned to walk by themselves because you're still holding their hand. The bit of a definition for you, bro. So come on, Eddie, bro, because your Insta, bro, is full of these, bro. And
man.
I don't know where the inspiration comes from, bro. If it's based on a true story or factual events.
Look at this young fellow. He's one of the knife hand butchers. Oh my god, bro! Like, Sole, we had a big order for this local, and he had to chop up all these chops, man. Bro, some were as thin as schnitzels, and the other ones were as thick as roasts.
Oy.
So, you know, this church that's buying all these pork chops, they're going to be like, oh, why is this person blessed next to me and I've got I can see through my pork chop. Hey, why can I see through my pork chop? Oh, man, I was like, are you slicing paper towels and slicing roasts? And he's always late. And, you know, this guy always talks, man. He talks. He goes, oh, I'm ready. I'm always ready. You know, I'm ready to step up. Bro, you're not even on work on time. One day he was an hour and a half late. It's like, bro, you're ready to go to sleep, bro.
Latu, look what you done. Latu. I think this is a weekly one, is it?
This is gonna be a pool man.
But it has
pool
to be
man
pool
of the
king,
week.
bro. The pool man of the week. Solid, man. Nah, absolutely, bro. Like I've mentioned, bro, I'm not gonna say where I work, but I've walked into some hospital passes, like like there's a hole in the floor. Don't walk over there. I put a signage would be good, right? But you think at the mention, like before you come into work, when you do your shift handover, solid, there's a big hole in the floor. There's some red cones, some orange cones, and some tiger tails. So I've mapped it on your thing, and I've sent you a photo and emailed it or WhatsApped it to you. When someone's been there longer than you, and they haven't told you, and you walk and you fall through the hole, and you're like, fuck.
No.
Bro, how many times do I gotta fall? Before I realize it's like you give someone the benefit of the doubt, right? And then you go, oh, he's probably being through stuff. Bro, I went through all those emotions. And then what the good thing is about the party shifts of the night is when you can compare notes. Like, have you got better guys too? He's just lost. Damn.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But it's one of those things, it's communication is key. But yeah, something as simple as something like not being passed, bro, is vital, bro, especially in most work cases. Sorry, the toilet's blocked. Not the green inside the toilet and use that toilet. The exact toilet. Come on, man. Nah, but I will add this, bro. I've been going to the toilet and it's been dark. The lights haven't been working. Then I've come to the conclusion, do they not love me? It's another thing to walk to another village to use the toilet and get there and the lights don't work. But not the slip and wipe the mullion thing through the pepper because you can't see. Come on, man. Ain't no one want butter, peanut butter on their fingers. Damn it.
Not the left hand holding the phone for light.
I know. I was triggered last night. I said it to my see, I was at night. Literally walking to another village to use the toilet and didn't have to use my phone for light. Damn. Hey, could be worse, bro. Could be no toilet paper at all. Shout out to shop for the segment, bro. So that's wrapping up our Empty Out the Clip episode for tonight. Also, bro, it's been a pleasure, Eddie. We'll get into our final words, our last words.
Final words, man. Yeah, just like I said, Mission Bay. Please watch for your kids. Anywhere you go, watch out for your kids, man. There are people out there that will take advantage. So, my last words is don't give people the opportunity. Sick.
Jesus. I've been accumulating quotes, and it's cool. It's been like a shared thing, and I'm just gonna read them, bro. I want to read them as a little story, okay? So this is a little bit of a closing final words, but I pay close attention to how people treat me. I might not always say things or call it out, but I notice instead of arguing and demanding change, I just adjust my why and interaction with you. Your energy, effort, and presence will reflect the way you show up in my life. If you notice changes in me, it's a reflection of your action that made me change. Respect is a two-way street, and I believe that actions speak louder than words.
Yo.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I thought that was a little bit powerful for a bit of the stuff that I've been noticing around myself. But like I said, man, some people are for seasons. Some people comes into your life for reasons, bro. I guess I'm blessed. Shout out to my Walking Club 5, type 5. I think they might, that's a ring today. Walking type 5.
Yo.
Type 5. Blessed to be on this pod. Blessed to see the butch again. Solid.
Yo.
Appreciate you jumping on, Oos. Man, so if you've made it this far, man, smash the like button, give us a like, subscribe, and share. Share some love for the WesWes Network. Just me and the butch sitting out here in the neighborhood, giving our Pasifika point of view in one shot, no retraction. Oos, what's your power press button today? Finish us off, Oos.
Get the fuck out of here, cuz.
Shout out, so. Have a good week.
Yo, sick.